welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
With the carry. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Hand off to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Jean-Pierre. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the run here, lets it go. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a fly to the wideout, who makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Defense not pressing this time. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 3, Georgia 0.
So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Now there's the stiff arm. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 10-3 now. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So, good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Play action here on 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game.
And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field. It's Jean-Pierre. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This try is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Finds his target. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Davis. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Minimum gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The shotgun running play call. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's running out of time here. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
The ball carrier is the runner. Ball down at the 9-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They scramble and scramble. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that is no good. And the lead remains 10 after that miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Davis. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about that?
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. There's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Penn State 13, Georgia 10.
Fielded near the end line. Who's going to come out with it? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Fighting him off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And a player is down injured after that last play. He'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. That football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit. Here in the booth, so, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Get some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to pass, it's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.